Hey friends, we're gonna do a really delicious recipe today. Back before the holidays, I did a cream cheese sausage ball recipe where I took a classic Bisquick sausage ball recipe that's really popular around the holidays and made it keto friendly using my protein breading. If you haven't seen my protein breading bulk mix and recipes that use this, I will link them up in the cards and in the description. The three basic ingredients in the protein breading are pork rind crumbs, egg white powder, and gelatin, and that combination works serious magic to make what is really, really close to traditional panko breadcrumbs. So it's been really fun since I developed that recipe to use it in all kinds of other different recipes. I've made onion rings, chicken strips, mozzarella sticks, so many different things with it. And one thing that it works really well for is this sausage ball recipe. So I did the original sausage ball recipe back in December, and then after that I did a variation that was jalapeno popper sausage balls. That was super good, so I highly recommend that recipe as well. And I wanted to try another variation. We are gonna do buffalo chicken sausage balls today. So they are gonna have Frank's Red Hot sauce, they're gonna have some blue cheese in there. I'm even putting in some celery to get that in. I was working on this recipe last week and my husband was absolutely obsessed. I think he ate all of them except for the little bit that I tasted to make sure that they were good. And he's been begging me to make more. So I definitely think this recipe is a winner. If you like buffalo chicken, blue cheese, you're gonna love this recipe. Before we get to cooking, I wanna give a big shout out to the sponsor of the video today, and that sponsor is Element. Element is my favorite electrolyte drink mix. I use it every single day. They have lots of different fruity flavors that are really refreshing. The weather is starting to get warm here, and so I'm just enjoying sipping on them all throughout the day. When the weather is cool, like it was just last week, the hot flavors are really good. They have some chocolate flavors that you can put in your coffee, in your tea, in your hot chocolate that are really, really tasty. So it's just a really tasty way to get your electrolytes in. Each packet in here has 1,000 milligrams of sodium, 200 milligrams of potassium, and 60 milligrams of magnesium. And that is a science-backed ratio of electrolytes. Great for everyone from, the athlete that's on the field to the stay-at-home mom just trying to chase after their kids. So if you want to try Element, they're offering a special deal to my viewers. You can get a free sample pack. It contains 8 of their regular flavors. You'll get 1 stick of each so you can try them out, see which flavors you like the best. All you have to do to get the sample pack is use my link, drinkelement.com/indigo, drinklmnt.com/indigo. Go to the website, place an order for any of the drink mixes, and you will automatically get the free sample pack included. I also want to mention real quick that Element just dropped a brand new product. I'm sure you've seen this all over social media. It is the Element Sparkling Ready to Drink Electrolytes. I got a pack of this in the mail not too long ago, and my husband kept drinking them. He is absolutely obsessed with the Element Sparkling, and I had to be like, okay, come on, I have to at least show it in a video. You can't drink all of them. But it is really, really tasty, and this is their brand new flavor, the black cherry lime. So there's 4 flavors. The black cherry lime, watermelon salt, grapefruit salt, and citrus salt was the last one. So if you want to try this, you have to be an Element Insider. That means you get the subscription box. If you're signed up for the subscriptions, it is available to the insiders first, and you can go check that out on the website. So I couldn't find a chicken sausage at the store that I really liked, so I went ahead and just got ground chicken, and I'm going to add in my own sausage seasonings. So if you do have a chicken sausage that you like, you can leave out the seasonings for the sausage. I will have a written version of this recipe linked in the description, and I'll have all the sausage seasonings laid out there so you know what to skip. So we have the chicken and the seasonings, sage and fennel, thyme, garlic, onion, and black pepper. And then I'm also going to add some cayenne pepper. You don't have to add this if you don't want spicy, because there is going to be some Frank's Red Hot sauce in there to give you that flavor, but with just the Frank's Red Hot sauce, it wasn't spicy. It was very, very mild. So to kick up the spice, you can add as much cayenne pepper as you'd like. I have some chopped celery here. I really liked this in there. It gave like a freshness and a different texture in there. It does stay crunchy because it doesn't cook long enough for it to get really soft. I liked it crunchy. I thought it gave a good texture, but if you don't like it crunchy, you could leave it out completely, or you could saute it ahead of time and soften it up a little bit. We have the Frank's Red Hot sauce, we have blue cheese, as well as Monterey Jack cheese. And I have 1 cup of Monterey Jack cheese and a half a cup of the blue cheese. But if you really want a strong blue cheese flavor, you can adjust that ratio and do more blue cheese and less Monterey Jack cheese. Then of course, we're gonna add the protein breading in place of the Bisquick. And if you do not have the protein breading all mixed up, I will also have the amounts of all 3 of the ingredients here broken down in the written recipe. Last thing, or first thing we're starting with, is 8 ounces of cream cheese. And you want this to be at room temperature so that you can easily mix it. If you forget to take it out ahead of time, like I always do, you can just throw it in a bowl and put it in the microwave for 10 to 15 second intervals until it's soft enough to easily stir. Now that my cream cheese is nicely softened, I'm gonna throw in my 1 pound of ground chicken. And we're gonna do all of the spices. We're doing 1 teaspoon of fennel seeds, 1 teaspoon of rubbed sage, 1 teaspoon of dried thyme leaves, 1/2 teaspoon of garlic granules or garlic powder, 1/2 teaspoon of onion powder or onion granules, 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper. And I'm going to do 1/4 teaspoon of the cayenne pepper, but you can increase or decrease that as you want. My onion powder is a little clumpy, so I'm going to get that broken up. We don't want anyone to bite into an onion powder clump. Then I'm going to throw in my 1/2 cup of finely diced celery. We're going to do 2 ounces of the Frank's Red Hot sauce. Then we're going to do 1 cup of the shredded Monterey Jack cheese, and that is about 4 ounces. And we're going to do 1/2 cup of blue cheese crumbles. That is about 2 ounces. And I thought this buttermilk blue cheese looked really good, but any kind of blue cheese that you find is going to be great. Last ingredient we're going to do is 150 grams of the protein breading. That's about 1.5 cups. But I always recommend with something like this to do weight measurements instead of volume, because you just get, it's just more accurate that way. Okay, I'm gonna get this mixed up. My spoon probably won't get me very far. I will probably have to dig in with my hands, so it's gonna be a little messy. I found the easiest way to portion these out is with this little 2-ounce scoop. So I scoop them out and then I do shape them a little bit more with my hands, but for portioning, this works great. These are ready to go into the air fryer. I cook these for 8 to 10 minutes at 400 degrees. Usually it's just about 8 minutes, but all air fryers are a little different. So make sure you check them and make sure you check the inside to make sure that they're cooked all the way through. These are smelling so good. I'm gonna get them plated up here, and for serving, I recommend adding some dipping sauces. I have some blue cheese and some buffalo sauce. I just do a 50-50 mix of butter and Frank's, and it's absolutely delicious. So I'm gonna serve these on the side. Let's see, let's put a little bit of garnish on top of here just to give it some more color. And then I have some celery sticks you can add on the side here, like that. Oh my gosh, that looks so good. Complete meal, seriously, because they have a lot of fat in them. But because of that protein breading, they also have a ton of protein in them. They actually have more protein than fat. Then add your little veggies and your dipping sauces, and you could just make a complete meal out of this. So altogether, I got 22 sausage balls out of this recipe. Of course, it's going to depend on how big or small you make them. I'm going to give it a little taste. Do a little dippy dip. Oh, the creamy cream cheese and the blue cheese in there with the hit of the buffalo sauce right on your tongue. Oh my gosh. Ooh, these are phenomenal. Let's get a Let's get a dip with the blue cheese. Oh man, I love blue cheese dressing so much. Wow, that is fantastic. This would be great for movie night, Super Bowl party, any kind of like appetizer. This would be just perfect. And I bet you, even if, you know, you have people over that are not keto, they're still gonna like these. They're not gonna care that they're keto friendly, high protein. So I'm just gonna go ahead and keep enjoying these. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you again in another video.